If there's one ultimate thing that this website and opera is about, it's that 5 years ago in December, I had what I can only describe as a supernatural event. I've had so many of them. I call it just it's like a bolt of lightning. It's a warm feeling. It's a, my God, I've got it all at once. It's a eureka. It's that word eureka is best described. I had it in Lake Tahoe when I designed the Teva sandal, the universal sandal. That the word Teva was actually used to cheat me. They changed the name, should have been a Deckers sandal, so that would have given me a clue. Anyway, I had the same feeling then as I was after 20 years of thinking about this auto invention, ruminating about it, designing it over and over and over and over in my mind, trying to make it perfect, coming up with the basic idea 18 and a half years, I figure, earlier, while sitting at my grandfather's desk that I inherited, my architect grandfather's desk in Ventura, and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. Never was quite perfect, and had a bolt of lightning come to me as I'm driving on the freeway going back to my home after seeing my son right around Christmas. And I swear it was my two grandfathers coming to me, because I'd had this feeling and this thing like, man, you guys should have known each other better. There was a 10-year age difference, and my grandpa Crimmy was so successful by then as an architect, famous architect, designing the Rose Bowl and so forth, that I think it intimidated my grandpa Hubbard. But boy, the things that those two could have done together, including this auto invention, because this auto invention could have been presented to Henry Ford in 1930. I know, because I know about Henry Ford, and I know about the auto industry in 1930. And so I'm telling you that one of the biggest sins that I could have ever committed in my life was the Teva sandal, making those people so wealthy and giving them all their success and letting them to steal everything from me the way they have. But this auto invention, it would be a sin for me to just let it die along with me. So I'm asking you to help me get the protection I need so I can show you what a fantastic invention this is. And I say it didn't just come from me, because I know it, because I put 18 and a half years of this guy's head into it, and it wasn't happening. It was okay, but it was not what happened after that night. Let me tell you about it. It was fabulous, and it was real. And then you maybe want to be interested in some of the other events of my life. There's the event that happened in December of 2006 that kicked this whole thing off. That was the angels telling me, you can't let them get away with this Teva sandal swindle. You can't let them get away with it. It was them intervening. So I'm just trying to do right here, and I'm willing to put it all on my auto invention. I'm willing for everyone to see, even if you don't see that it's everything I say, like it should have come out in 1930. Here's the actual claim that I will make. Once made, once this thing is manufactured, it will have the ability to sell 1 billion units within 5 years. And I'm just guesstimating, I don't know any real thing about retail prices of things, but I think it probably will come in around $500 per unit, 1 billion units sold within 5 years. It could create a tremendous industry. And boy, if we can start a new industry where we're concerned about the land, we're concerned about people, I want everything to be employee owned. Anything that I create, Square Mile Farms, employee owned. The auto invention, any businesses that come out of that, I got like 20 other inventions that are just like that, employee owned. If I can convince you that we can make all the electricity we need just driving over certain highways and turning them into like rivers, those rivers of cars, turning them into energy producing roads, look at that idea. That's a great idea. More industry, employee owned. We can get people to own the planet finally, so we won't have a King Dick Cheney. We're in trouble. We are in serious trouble. That's why I come to my alma mater and I say, I've done this. I did this when I was a student. I have to stand out as a sore thumb. I have to divorce the Crimmies if they won't go along with me. We got to stop all of this phony baloney warmongering, and I've got a destiny about my auto invention. It would be a sin if I die with my auto invention unmade. And I've got an in to the CEO of Boeing. You know, maybe that guy can help me. Maybe he can get off war, and I can make a bunch of people rich with my auto invention. There's no war about that thing. And we can just stop everything by putting seeds in the ground, growing crops, and turning that into gas and plastic. No more murdering people. It's all been about petroleum. We've got to stop it. It's insane, and we can't call ourselves Christian and let it go on. We're scared nothings. We're not Christians, we're scared nothing. The least listened to man in the world. He's the least listened to, but most insufferable. Never thought about, but he's unbluffable. He's not the first, he's just gotten out worse. The least listened to man in the world. The least listened to man